Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. So we're going to talk about dot and vector product combined. In the previous video, I've talked about dot product separately, and that different video I've talked about vector product separately. But now we're going to see questions that have both vector and dot product together. Now, before I proceed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you've not clicked the notification bell, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please do so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first person to know. All right, so let's keep going. So the first thing now, we just go straight and solve an example, which will be a representative for this. All right, so in this we have if A we're given to be 3I minus 2J plus 4K, and we have B to be equal to 6I minus 3J plus 3K, and we have C to be equal to 4I minus 5J plus 8K. Now we're now told to find B dot A cross product C. Are you seeing it? So that means they want you to find first the cross product between A and C, then the answer, do the dot product with B. All right. So this follows the same way with what they call it, what we talked about, BODMAS in algebra. So you solve the bracket first. So that means I'm going to first solve A dot C and get an answer. A cross product C, get an answer. Then I will now multiply that answer with what? With B, so that I get a final answer for that. All right, so let's go. So let's see what we can do. So we're gonna first solve, first thing we'll do, we're gonna first solve A. Let me use another color for this one. So we're gonna solve, first thing we'll do, we'll first solve the brackets. So we're following BODMAS here. Okay, so we're gonna first solve the bracket here. So we're gonna first solve vector A, cross product with vector C. All right, so remember I told you this is in unit vector, so that means we have A. So we had A to be 3I minus 2J plus 4K. So you can rewrite this in a column vector. So it's going to be 3. The I represent the X, the J represent the Y component, and the K represent the Z. So it's going to write it like this. Are you seeing it? So we can write the A to be like 3 minus 2 and 4. Now multiplied by, now we have C. So C, we have it to be 4I minus 5J plus 8K. All right, so it's going to become 4 minus 5 and 8. So we're going to have 4 minus 5 and 8. Good. So with this now, we can now apply the rule to solve this, okay? So we're going to have, we'll start the process. So we'll do this, we'll put a straight line here. Then we're going to have, this is going to multiply that. So we're going to have minus 2 times 8 minus 4 and minus 5. Then 4 multiplied by what? Minus 5. Okay. Then we're done with that. We'll put a straight line on the next one. So we're going to go with what? 3 and 8. So it's going to be 3 multiplied by 8 minus 4 and 4. 4 multiplied by 4. Then we're done with that. Then we'll go to the next one, the last one, which is 4 and 8. So it's going to be 3 and what? Minus 5. Minus 2 and 4. Minus 2 times 4. Okay? So this is going to give us minus 2 times A to give us minus 16. 4 times this is going to give us minus 20, all right? 3 times 8 is going to give us 24, minus 4 times 4 is going to give us what? 16. 3 times minus 5 is going to give us minus 15, minus 2 times 4 is going to give us what? Minus 8. All right? Then we also continue the process. So we're going to have will be equal to, so it will be minus 16 plus 20, because minus times minus will give us plus. We'll have 24 minus 16, and we have minus 15 plus 8. So it's going to give us minus 16 plus 20 is going to give us 4. 24 minus 16 is going to give us 8. And minus 15 plus 8 is going to give us minus what? 7. So therefore, we can now say, then A, okay, multiplied by vector A multiplied by vector C, that's cross product, is going to give us, what did we get? We got 4, 8, and minus 7. 4, 8, and minus 7. Very good. Now, but this is not the final answer. So we need to then do a dot product with B, okay? That's the next part. We need to do a dot product with B. So, and B is 6 minus 3J plus 3K, all right? So the second part, so we need to do a dot product with, so next, okay? We now have to do the B and the dot product with A times what? C, okay? The B, so the B was given as, so the B was minus 6, so we can now write the B to be, B is going to be 6 minus 3 and 3, right? So because you have 6 here, minus 3 and 3. So we're going to go down and write that. So 6 minus 3 and 3. So we're going to have it as 6 minus 3 and 3. Okay? It's doing a dot product with the answer we got there, 4, 8, and minus 7, okay? So if you remember from the previous video, we talked about dot product, where I told you that dot product of A dot B is going to be equal to A1, B1 plus A2, B2 plus A3, B3. We talked about this in the previous video, so I expect that you've gone back to have a look at that. So that means this is going to be the A1, this is the A2, this is the A3 in this case, while this is the B1, this is going to be the B2, and this is going to be the B3. So therefore, now we can now say that A dot B is going to be A1, which will be 6 multiplied by the B1, which is 4, plus the A2 is going to be minus 3 multiplied by the B2, which is 8, plus the A3 is going to be 3 multiplied by the B3, which is minus 7. Okay, so what you now do, you now solve this. We now have, this is going to be 6 times 6 times 4. You're going to have it 24 plus, now you're going to have minus 24 plus 3 times 7 will give you minus 21. Plus times minus will give you minus, so it's going to be 24 minus 24 minus 21. 24 minus 24 will give you 0, so therefore, the final answer you're going to get, I think the most appropriate for this should be A dot B. Let's put it as B, yep, dot A cross product C, okay? All right, so because that will be the best way to represent that. Okay, so we'll now have that. So that will be equal to what? Minus 21. So therefore, we can now say the dot product of B with the cross product of A and C is equal to what? Minus what? 21. All right, so what you can do, I want you to try some questions, okay? And play around with this. I want you to try this ones using the same A and B that we talked about. So using the same values of A, B, and C. All right, so I want you to try this ones. So try it and you can check with your friends or you can put the answer in the comment section. And other viewers can also comment about it. So I want you to try this. Okay, so the first one, we have A dot B cross product with C. Okay. Number 2, we have A cross product with B, then the answer cross product with C. Okay. Number 3, we have, I want you to find just A dot B. Okay. Number 4, we want you to find B dot C. And number 5, we want you to find A cross product with C and dot B. All right, so I want you to try this and put your answer in the comment section, or you can send me an email and I'll get back to you if they are correct. So using the same A, B, C in this question, play around with this. So just for you to test that you're very, very confident with doing the dot product and doing cross product, okay? All right, so the next video, I'm going to go straight to talk about parallel vectors. So the concept of parallel vectors, and I've had questions about parallel vectors. I'm going to try to use these videos to go deeper into parallel vectors and see if I can maybe shed some light on some of your questions. So it's important that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that when I post the next video on parallel vectors, you'll be the first person to know. All right, thank you very much. I'm going to see you in the next video.